Hi everyone, and welcome to SIFF Young Artiste, where we nurture the artist in you. My name is Ishan, and I'll be your guide for today's lesson. Christmas is just around the corner, and we're all very excited for a season of gifts and happiness and hanging out with your family. Today we've got a Christmas carol to learn. Now this song might be a little bit difficult if you're at a beginner's level, but keep at it and practice every day a little bit, and you should be fine and be able to play it by Christmas Day. Let's get into playing Feliz Navidad. This song is divided into a verse and a chorus. The verse is played twice, and then the chorus is played twice, and then you can repeat that as many times as you want to. So it's essentially just 2 lines that you have to learn and repeat them at the appropriate times. So you start with your right hand, with your thumb on G for Feliz Navidad. Right? So thumb on G, and then your ring finger on C. And then you use your pointer finger on A, but this is a quick bit. Right? So you've got B, C, and then A. All quick notes. So G, C, B, C, A. So that B, C, A is really quick, and you've got to do it a few times to get used to that speed. Right? So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that B, C, A is quick. Right? That's the first bit. Then it goes into Feliz Navidad again, which starts on the B here. It has the same rhythm if you notice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right? So you have B, D, C, B, G, right? Again, that C, B, G is quick. So we have, from the beginning, G, C, B, C, A, B, D, C, B, G, right? And that creates your first bit, Feliz Navidad. And then you go back to that part again, which is, and then you have the ending of that verse, which is, so let's see how that part goes, right? So we have the third bit, which starts the same way as the first bit. And then we stretch our thumb to F. So that's F, G, A, G twice, F twice. And then you turn your hand so your index finger pivots on your thumb to play on E. So let's play that whole line once from start to finish with our right hand. Right? Then I go to B. Then I do the same thing again, the first bit. And here I stretch my thumb. Twice, twice, once. And that's your first line. You play that line twice. That's the entire verse. So let's see what the left hand is doing with its chords as you're playing this on your right hand. So your left hand has 3 simple chords. All it's playing is the C major. That's C, E, and G with your pinky, your middle, and your thumb. The F major, which is F, A, and C, with your pinky, middle, and your thumb, and G major, with your pinky, middle, and your thumb on G, B, and D. And then you go back to the C major again. So all it is just these 4 chords. And the C is repeated, so it's essentially just 3 different chords. Right, so to put these together, we've got to use our left hand to play the C chord first. Our right hand doesn't play anything just yet. Right? So we've got this idea of left hand kicks in, then the right hand kicks in. So over here is where you play together. When you're playing the A with your right hand on the index finger, your left hand jumps to play the F major chord, F, A, and C. So let's do that again, C chord. And then you have a similar idea, except now you're going to play G. And then with that G on your thumb, you're going to play the C chord again. So let's do that again, because that's a little bit complex. So first you play a chord, no right hand. Then with the A, you play the F major chord. Then you play a G major chord, nothing on the right hand. And then with that G, you play the C chord again. Right? The second part of that line starts off the same way. So you start with the C, the F with the A, and then here you have, and then with that first G, you play the G chord. And with that E, you play the C chord again. So let's do the entire line once, slowly. So start with C, F, G chord, back to the C chord. C again, F chord, and with this G, and with that E. And that's your verse. If you play that twice, you get the entire verse. Let's go into the chorus now. Going into the chorus, this part is a little bit more upbeat and peppy. And we've got a lot of repeated notes as well as some stretched and sort of speedy notes here and there. Right, so let's see how that sounds. So we've got this repeated pattern of 3 E's on the top. Our hand position changes from where it was here. So it jumps here with my pinky on E. So I play E 4 times, a set of 3 and then 1 E held for a little longer. Right, so I hold that E for a little longer and then I play D and C really quickly. Right, going to the next part. So again, I'm holding the next C down for a little longer. Then I play A twice really quickly. But I hold the second A down for a little longer and then I go back to C. So let's do that once more, which is 3 E's, the 4th E, D, C, C, A, C. Right? So this uses, the fingering is pretty simple because all 5 fingers take up 5 notes over here, right? So you've got E, 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 D, C, C, A, C. And the same thing happens except I shift down a little bit for the next part. So rhythm-wise it's the same, the notes are a little bit different. So I'm starting with D this time, 4 times, same way we did it for E. C, A, G, G, C. Right, so let's do that one more time. D, 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 C, A, G, G, C. So let's do that, both those parts combined. So let's start with E. And then I shift. And for the third part, I go back to the E. And to finish it off, we play this slightly different ending. Right? So you can play that B 4 times or 3 times or 2 times, up to you, depending on how many times you want that note to repeat. I like to play it twice. It adds a little bit more taste. When you're singing the lyrics, obviously it's going to sound like 4 Bs, but you don't need to play each and every lyric on your keyboard. So let's try that again. Right? So let's put that whole line together from the start. So we start with E. We go to D. Go back to E. And then we play 2 Bs. And then go back to C. So that's B, B, C, D, C. And we end on our middle finger. That's the entire chorus. So we can play that twice as well if we want to, and then go back to the verse. And the verse and chorus just keep repeating as many times as you like. So let's try seeing what the chords are when I'm playing this part with my right hand. The chords are actually in the exact same order and style as what you just did for the verse. So you've got to start with a C major. And again, the C major plays, but the right hand doesn't play just yet. So this right hand starts right after you play that chord. And then with this C, I play the F. Then I play the G first, and then I play that D note. And then with this A, I go back to the C. So let's do that one more time. Starting with the C chord, not starting with the right hand. This kicks in right after. And here with this C, G, and with this A, I play the C major chord, right? Then I go back to the C chord again, the F chord, and then with this B, the first B, and then I go back to C as I play C. So make sure you get the timing of when those chords kick in with which right hand note, or if they come in before a right hand note, the timing of when those come in together, right? So let's try doing that one last time, just the entire chorus. And that's it. So all we need to do is take our time and practice this slowly until we can get it confidently and then speed it up gradually. Let's try putting that verse and chorus together and seeing how the entire song sounds from start to finish. That's it. Amazing. Keep practicing and you should be able to get it in time to play it for your family on Christmas Day. If you did have trouble with any of the ideas or concepts in this lesson, there are videos linked in the description to help you understand those better and to speed you along your learning path. If this lesson helped you and you enjoyed it, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell to catch our latest content early. Thank you. And I'll see you at the next one at SIFF Young Artiste, where we nurture the artist in you. Merry Christmas!